Stupid sexy ghosts. But with this, let's get right into this. So this is priority review. This is Viralpenguin. He's a mod here. He helps me out do some, you know, random stuff. And we're gonna check out how he's doing. What is this? So it's a 3100 game. I'm assuming he's around 3100. He plays fucking anti-fun. I'm just gonna look at that for a little bit. Junkrat and Winston. Let's chop down the quality so we don't get stuck somewhere. And check it out.
Prepare to attack. Select your
Turtle Cake, since I played Overwatch, thought I'd catch a stream. Like I said in the... And he stops talking.
30 seconds.
1, 2, 3. Oh, hold on. Oh yeah, it's there. It's there. So let's see what Penguin does. D.Va on Horizon. So I don't know too much about this map. I've played it a couple times, but I still don't have a really like solid grasp on it. Now, flanking D.Va, not the most scary thing in the world. I mean, I guess you knocked the Zarya to the low ground now. They kind of overcommitted on you, so you kind of got lucky with that. That's good. There you go. Using that 25 damage attack to your advantage. Trying the old shake. Oh, the 360! Puncher! Oh, you needed the puncher. But your team maybe have gotten the point. So I think you're good. Just remember, all shields in Overwatch recharge after 3 seconds of not getting hit, and they recharge at 30 hit points a second. So her bubble, if you don't attack her at all, is 2 seconds of that. She's probably going to get regen right after the bubble, so you got to be right next to her to punch her or something. No sound? Hold on, does someone have their sound issues? No, I think someone just bullshitted me. Someone's bullshitted me! How dare you? Good shot. You lost 2, so I'm gonna say please don't use your ult. Good job. Okay, good. And you messed with the monkey, and that's fine. It didn't look like your monkey got much. Your Mercy's doing a little bit of the hustle.
My ultimate is ready. Let's do this.
no one can hide.
So I don't know what side's better to attack from, but just attack as a team right now.
Time to raise my APM.
Team going this way. You're charging up your Mercy. I mean, you do have res. Okay. That's why I was thinking you may have should ult there. Wow, look at that.
Timing's overrated.
Okay, you kind of got lucky. Now it's time to use your ult. When they have few numbers on the point, and you know that, so basically you know they're gonna come out in about 4 seconds or so. They're all gonna come out of the spawn because you killed a couple of them. Launch it up into the air. Right, because you want to get at least 1 tick. I always try to think a little bit sooner rather than later for goals. Also, Winston just used his bubble. Now you have a... Okay. Yeah. So you got... You got 2 ticks because of that, essentially.
I thought you were going to
Okay, things are looking good. Keep shooting. There we go. That's 2 CP, boys. Going. The Junkster. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should put us right there. Perfect.
Attackers incoming. Defend.
I wish I would have saw. Oh, your traps right below. Okay. So, this is kind of my initial suspicion. You barely missed that. I think he was within. So, I mean, it was a good thought, and that's kind of what I would have done. Is I would have set up on the top right there. You could have had the Genji, but it was just. I think you're like a fraction of a second too late. Because there was definitely enough distance to kill him. We're losing the objective. Where are you going for the health pack? Okay. Okay, everyone's dead. I would shoot a couple times and get the fuck out. Yep. Good old 2 CP. So on defense, I'm not 100% sure on where to stand yet. I think this is going to be too close. There you go. No one else is going. You may have to go. Reset the trap. Just run in a circle a bit. Confuse the Genji. Good job. Perfect. Perfect. This is what you had to do. Take out the Yana. That's great. This is pretty much perfect.
My genius is finally recognized.
You're dead. Oh no, you made it. You got your team a little bit of time. So with the tire, well, I say it was a good tire because like you just want to wipe out someone immediately and start shooting again. They had 2 tanks on point. One's Diva, so you actually can't kill her with a tire unless it's, well, you can. I mean, you can take a good chunk of her hit points out of there, but crap. Yeah, they're going on your mercy. Fire it again. Fuck yeah. Perfect. There you go. Yeah, this is going really well. I'll get that health pack. Okay. Alright, Anna's watching you. Try staying on the red bars in defense. Not yet. I may have to try that. But, yeah. I think I played the map 3 times competitively. It's not near enough times for me to figure it out. That being said, I don't think I figured out any other map, but I have a better grasp of them. Oh, right in the Pharah's face. You're pretty much dead at this point. No, your Ana's on you. Maintain line of sight with Ana. Reaper's behind you, careful. Yeah. He shot once, that's how I could hear him. Also, we got a new sub! Not a new sub, but 50,000 bees for the 4.3 sub. I have 40,000 bees, 50,000 bees following me? I wish it would boost my numbers that much. Okay, good. Bad. How long your tracer can stall for? Not long. Yeah. That was a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. You just kind of got to run towards the point, but it wasn't a bad defense. I don't think there was many mistakes. Again, I still can't talk about where to stand. People are saying on the orange rafters. And now this is a safer one. You're across the way last time. I think this is maybe where I have to start playing more until I get a full grasp on where people go and what they do. Pretty much the trap you want to be doing. Also, careful with traps on stairs because they're very, very visible. Someone slept below you. Okay, looks like you locked down this room. They're below you? Yeah. So yeah, I think that was an accidental fall, but yeah, always try to hold the high ground. Now this walk. Oh man, this walk. What do I think of the new map? Like, it seems fine, I just need a better grasp on it. That's a get the hell out of there type moment. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, just get out of there. Oh, that's... Okay, I was about to say that's pretty greedy if you go back for that. So I think this is a good spot to be at. Just make sure you watch your far right. And it looks like there's no action left, so they're probably going somewhere else. Planning for a tire, aren't you? See, I don't think you actually have to go over here to defend over here. You can stay top left and defend all the way across the point. He's got 1,000 health. That'll do it. She rezzed? Okay. Looks like your Mercy rezzed through it.
Timing's overrated.
Yeah. I know you want to tire the big target, and sometimes I do that. But it's... Usually your tire can be better spent. If he's near full health, then you still got 400 hit points to go through. And I get it. Man, this is basically what I thought of the new 2CP map. 5, 6. It's very... It's just very difficult to re-get. Like all 2CPs, it's difficult to get it once you start losing it. So turret is 300 hit points. It's going to take you over 3 seconds to kill it. You do 60 damage a second. Also, no, some of it isn't armored. I think it gets armored once it upgrades. So going after the turret as Winston is usually not the most effective thing. But you were, I understand, you were pretty deep in. They're fucking around outside.
Timing's overrated.
Yeah, careful going in on a Reaper.
Timing's overrated.
If you got no support, Don't yell at your DPS. I saw that.
Re-engaging.
Don't you yell at your DPS. You jumped in and you went mono a mono against the Reaper.
I'm ready to unleash my primal rage.
My ultimate is charging.
Yep. Okay, good. There you go. That was much better.
I'm on fire. I'm feeling angry. Attack the objective.
My ultimate is charging.
Objective. Rally to my position.
All right. Okay, that was kind of funny. I like that. Be really careful when leaping in like that without a shield. I know it's working out, but that's dangerous. That's incredibly dangerous. I think that was the first time I've seen you make that mistake, though. Okay. Find that Ana. That's what you want to go for. There you go. Oh man, right after Reaper told everyone to die, heroes never die. I mean, you're not doing terrible. Maybe it's not bad to target the Reinhardt. But yeah, like, getting the squishies are your bread and butter.
My ultimate is ready.
Does the video seem grayish? Yeah, I turned down the quality on this. It's YouTube stuff.
Attack the objective.
Taking the objective.
Aiming's overrated.
Yeah. You just have a habit of going in the middle. Oh, now you're upset at DPS. Oh, now you gotta sit there. You gotta sit there and listen to what they're gonna say about you. We're gonna sit here and watch it. We're gonna watch you fucking flounder. Let's pull up this. Alright, Penguin. Penguin. First of all, stop being salty. 1. Stop. Salt. Ah! But you didn't seem too pissed the entire match. Maybe you were. Maybe you weren't. So you're Diva, Junkrat, and then Winston. The Winston I'll just talk about because we just talked about it, right? Yeah, actions, whatever, with Winston, doesn't really matter. Positioning, it felt like positioning, you were jumping into the middle over and over again. And because of that, you were getting attacked from all sides, which is very confusing. So if the group is here, what's the tab? Tab's a circle. So if the group's here, like Winston, you want to be on the edge with a bubble, like that, or like that. Like you want to be just on the edge of their group and attacking in. And usually you want to be going for a squishy. Now they did have a Reaper, and that's dangerous as hell to jump into. I think once or twice, you just jumped into him with no bubble. If the Reaper has any sort of accuracy, you're toast. You're a fat target. He gains a lot of health off you now, and you burned your 1 mobility. And without your shield, you can't even play like the shield game really strong. So careful of that. But your positioning is too much smack dab in the center. That's not usually where you want to be as Winston. You want to like hold off a little bit. I'm not saying like flank with them. I'm just saying if the group's all together, if you're jumping in the middle, you better hope your fucking team's with you. That's why it works in competitive play when Winston is just jumping in the middle, is because either they got a bubble or they got a lot of people, you know, following up with them. They're all going in together, so exploding up the middle works. But in a normal competitive ladder game, it's more of the, you know, pubby type stuff. You can't depend on your team to jump in with you. I would really look at you jumping in on the fringe of combat, so you can just take out one of the squishies first, or at least make the supports fear for their life and make them focus you while the rest of your team does something else. Yeah. So watch the mid. Your first round on Diva was so quick that I don't even know if I want to talk about it. Yeah, I think it was all ship shape. It was pretty, you know, average. Not to say that's bad. And I think I corrected you on what I thought during the times, decision making wise. So we'll go with that with the Diva. You did get greedy a couple times with not using your ult, and you pulled it off. I'm not gonna lie, you pulled it off, but remember pushing everyone off the point for a couple seconds. Well, what happened to you is they have to scatter, right? And if you have the point like this and everyone has to scatter, your team has this much better chance at killing someone, right? Because if there's only one guy over here, 2 guys over here, 3 guys over here, and 1 over here. There can't be this 1 guy over here. I forgot there's 6 players. Your team can focus the 1 down or the 2 down with relative ease. So while it is nice that you can kill people with your ult, but remember it's a heavy zoning ult. Yeah. But that's all I gotta say about your Diva. The Junkrat you seem fine on. The problem is positioning on this map. First, I would remember you're a long range class. Junkrat is a long range class, whether anyone wants to believe it or not. And yeah, not using your ult is greedy because you're trying to get more from it. Right? You're like, oh, I don't need to use my ult here because we're going to win this fight. I'll use my ult later. That actually bites some people in the ass. But with Junkrat, you're positioning. So I think you learn with me, they're the same way I did, is that right side is, on the first point, is dangerous. They'll have a habit of just jumping straight on you, especially with the dive comp. And that's what you're up against. I believe it was Winston, Diva, Genji.
Aiming's overrated.
Yeah, those were the 3. And it's pretty much close enough to dive comp for me, because those 3 were, you know, jumping on your ass every time. The only way to not have them jump on you is to be so far away that they can't. So that's why I think the top left may be better for Junkrat right now, but I'll have to see over time. I haven't played the map much myself. I think I got it 3 or 4 times in the queue. As for the second point, you definitely need, I think you need to play back more. So in the top left, like that. Whoop. They all come in this way. I would be way back here, and you can shoot. Whoops. You can shoot the far side from up here. The problem is what you're doing is you're running over here and then defending this side. And you're giving up this side for it.
Aiming's overrated.
You can assist from a long range. Just remember that. Don't try to always be in their face. And even with your tire, you can kind of hide in the stairwell and then use your tire if it was really like if you're looking to use it secretly. Decision making. I think I was fine for you and the Winston. Winston, watch the shield. Don't jump in front of a Reaper without a shield. Full health Reaper at that. You just won't win that fight against a good player. And that's kind of like building bad habits. It's okay to jump on a Reaper when he's weak. Or maybe like someone just has to jump on him. But it was kind of you're out on by yourself and you didn't know where your team was at and you just kind of leaped in. And since no one was in front of you and you're leaping, you're going to be alone, right? If you see no one in front of you and then you leap, very few people can keep up with you. Tracer, Genji, but he'd have to burn his dash to get with you. You know what I'm saying? Like that's you're putting yourself out of there. You're out of position with that one. Way far, even for like skilled people to come and assist you. So be very careful with that. Your Junkrat, your traps, I think were fine. I think it was fine, but again, you were favoring... I think you were in the middle a lot, again. And I think this is probably going to be your crux right now, is that you jump in the middle a lot. And you're like, yeah, I'm going to get stuff done. But then there's people all around you, and it's very confusing. So remember my just easy hint, which is pick a side and cleave towards the center. Get on the side and put everyone in front of you, and then make your decisions from there. You'll just have a lot better decision making. You'll have a lot better, like, usually be calmer since you have some sort of strategy to go around. And, yeah. Why do I have Reinhardt instead of Junkrat? Because Reinhardt's wise, and I'm the old man here. Yeah, definitely pick a side and cut towards the center. I think I really want you to focus on this, Penguin. You jump in the middle. You jumped in the middle with Winston. I believe you jumped in the middle with Junkrat. You jumped in the middle with Diva. And I know with the tanks, it kind of makes a little bit more sense. But even in that fact, like Winston should be jumping a little bit off center, right? You should be jumping off here. You know, very, very off center, or very like minute off center.